Happy Hump Day, I am Iman Kells, the Maniac. It is Wednesday, which means yesterday was Tuesday night, which means it's time for your Smackdown recap. It was a very petty episode of Smackdown. Petty things going on all around. Just to start it off with the ultimate pettiness, The Miz and Maurice. The Miz came out for Miz TV after his and his wife's huge win over Daniel Bryan. Huge and petty win over Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella at Hell in a Cell. He had a special guest. Everyone was wondering who it was. It ended up being Maurice. Not very special. No one cares about that hoe. Anyway, they announced that at the Super Showdown in Melbourne, Australia, which is turning out to be a great card, on October 6th, it will be The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. The winner facing whoever wins the AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe championship match at a later date. So Miz came out and said, I beat Daniel Bryan once, I beat him twice, I'm gonna beat him 3 times and be on my way to a championship. Then once again, as he has many times before, spoke multiple times on Brie Bella's name, prompting Daniel Bryan to come out and punch Miz in the face multiple times, as he has many times before. Then he would kick Miz into the corner where Maurice was standing, and Miz would strike Maurice. And in petty nature, the Miz and Maurice sat there and they soaked it up. Maurice acted like she was severely hurt for about 5 minutes. All for Miz to come up behind Daniel Bryan and try to hit him with the skull-crushing finale. Daniel Bryan wasn't having it. Miz retreated, and yeah, that is it. Miz and Maurice continue to be pieces of shit. They're really racing Baron Corbin now that they're Baron Corbin on the other side on Raw. He's trying to be as big a piece of shit as Miz, so they're really trying to stave him off. In more somber news, Rusev Day is apparently over after Aiden English distracted Rusev too many times, causing Shinsuke Nakamura to roll Rusev up and retain his United States Championship. After the match, when they were looking for some kind of explanation from Aiden, Aiden beat Rusev repetitively over the head with the microphone and then said Happy Rusev Day and left. And that's upsetting because I have a Rusev Day shirt, and I was looking for a poll so I could fly the Rusev Day shirt at half staff, but whatever, I didn't find one. So that's it on that. So 2 days after proving to be a fraudulent champion, AJ Styles defeated Andrade Cien Almas. Afterwards, Samoa Joe ambushed AJ, telling him that he would never be safe. He said, "You will never be safe, you hear me? You will never be safe." Then tried to drive him into the steel steps. AJ reversed it, threw Samoa Joe around a little bit, and Samoa Joe ran away like a big bully that got stood up to like he always does. But once again, AJ Styles still has not admitted that he's a fraud who taps out. It's really upsetting because I was a really huge AJ Styles fan. I feel like, he's fraud. Right. In other news, Asuka defeated Billie Kay with the help of Naomi. And I'm just throwing out a spoiler that I'm feeling. I've seen a lot of women pairing up. The Bellas are back. Yeah, Asuka. She's glowing just like Naomi. And like we saw on Raw last night, we had the big one. Yes, Nia Jax. Nia Jax, she was teaming up with Ember Moon, and Sasha and Bayley, they can always be a tag team. I think with this new women's pay-per-view coming up and there's rumors of tag team titles, I think they're starting to get the teams together. So give me Asuka and Naomi. They're going to be the first women's tag team champions. You heard it here first. If you even watched. All 14 of you listening, you heard it here first. Finally, Cesaro defeated Kofi Kingston. Whatever. They'll be fighting the New Day after we get the Super Showdown. Cool. Finally, women's championship action. The night ended on a very, very petty note, just as petty as it began, really, as Becky Lynch came out disrespecting again after being awarded her new SmackDown Women's Championship by Paige via ceremony. Lynch demanded that Charlotte come out, since she always used to take a spotlight, and share the spotlight with her. After congratulating Becky, Becky continued to disrespect Charlotte, telling her first to raise her hand and also to put the title around her waist. After refusing, Charlotte proclaimed that she will be taking her title back at the Super Showdown and that she's going to lose her title just as fast as she picked it up. And after she said that, totally unfazed, Becky Lynch just said, "Call me queen." At this point, Charlotte is like, "This is ridiculous. I'm leaving." And as she's walking away, Becky called her a bitch. And, of course, it's Tussie time after that. Forearms from Charlotte. They fight outside the ring for a little bit. Becky finally gets the advantage, throwing Charlotte over the announce table. And pretty much, she's kicking ass, dude. I mean, she has been, like, a jackass, but she's still been beating Charlotte's ass fair and square for the past month. And we'll see if it continues. Cool. That's been your SmackDown recap. I'm Iman Kells, the Maniac. And I tell you to enjoy your hump day and take a swing. Don't strike out looking.